Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. World 2IC with another morning chat. Now, I do what I can to try and bring ways to make you think, and I wanted to usually try and do positive things and all that. I do my absolute best to stay away from the doom and gloom and all that. And this one is going to be a little maybe on the darker side, depending on your perspective and how you're going to take it. But it is kind of, as a content creator, you have to put out truth, right? And one of the things that I want to put out that will hopefully shed some light and get you to think is I was recently watching something, and this had nothing to do with preparedness or whatnot, but they said you can set a goal, you can set some sort of bar or some level of where you want to be, and try as you might, there is no guarantee of success or living up to those expectations. Okay, well, let's dial that back into preparedness, right? If we are in the preparedness community, we must swallow that hard pill of there is no guarantee. You can spend as much money and as much time. You can hit the mega quadrillions and never have to work a day in your life, to where you have nothing but free time and buy all sorts of supplies and land and different defense mechanisms and bunkers and all this other stuff. It doesn't guarantee anything. Everything that we do, every single bottle of water, can of food, blade, um, backpack, every class that we take, every course that we pass, and certification that we gain just gives us another tick in the right direction of having a better chance. There is nothing, and I want to really make sure that I drive that point home. There is nothing that you can do that gives you 100% chance of survival. We're all human, and it's one of those that a splinter can end up, taking somebody out. You get an infection, this, that, whatever. You might have some sort of get bit by a tick or something like that, right? There is those unfortunate accidents, and it might not even be your fault. Maybe somebody from well off that you don't know that they're there, they don't know you're there, and it's a hunting accident. It's a friendly fire. They missed their target, and it ended up striking you. There is all sorts of ways. There's countless thousands and thousands of ways that we can be taken out, but technically there's only one way to get to that success, and that is when whatever the event is, whether it's 24 hours or 24 years, as long as we are breathing, then we made it. That is success. Now you can go through and measure your success, and how much of that time did you stress or suffer or worry or struggle or starve or whatever. You can go through and have the measure on how easy or difficult it was. You can do all sorts of different metrics, but at the end of the day, the pass or fail is there's a box at the very end that says survive or did not survive, and as long as that check mark on survive is there, there it is. And I know I've got a lot of people that disagree with me on that. They're like, no, if you're thriving and you're growing food and you have all these animals and everybody's pretty happy and it's pretty normal, a couple of things maybe, but for the most part, life goes on as pretty normal. Hey, that's great. And if that's your measurement of success, then far be it for me to tell you any different. I just slightly disagree, and that's the way I go. But I just want to give you that thing to think about. Make sure that you are living life every day. We are not promised tomorrow ever, even in times of peace. The accidents happen every day. So make sure that you are living life to the fullest that you can. Um, but do what you can to also prep. You have to have that balance. We talk about work-life balance. You have to have, home life and prep balance. We can't go too far in any direction. We have to enjoy what it is, because we have to be prepared that SHTF may never happen to us. A big SHTF, right? And we don't want to look back and go, well, I prepared for 20 years for nothing, So live life, enjoy it. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Hope you have a blessed day. Stay tuned, because there's more information to come. And with that, please remain united. We're all prepping in this together.